And now it's time for another episode of Get to Know Solano with your host, Riley Vernon.
Hi, this is Riley with Get to Know Solano with Access Channel 27. We are here with Alina. We want to introduce him to you because she has a wonderful business in Vacaville, but she'll let you know more about that.
Hi, my name is Alina Solodovnikova-Adams, and I'm owner of Alinas Music Studio. Welcome to our studio. Thank you very much for coming today.
You're welcome. It's nice to be here. Can you tell us more about your music classes?
I love my students, I love my job, and I just would like community to know more about us. This year we celebrated our 10th anniversary, and it was a big anniversary show at the Vacaville Performing Arts Theater, and we're thankful our people, our businesses for all the support that we got. And I just want to talk a little bit more about our studio. The body of the studio includes people of all ages, from kids, maybe from 5.5 till 78. So I want to emphasize that it is very important to have this music emotional impact in our lives at any stage of our life. I enjoy teaching retirees and adults as much as our wonderful kids.
Alina, for how long have you been teaching lessons with your studio?
At my studio, I've been teaching 10 years, as I said, but before that, I was working for North California Conservatory. And before that, before I came to America, I was teaching back in Soviet Union and Ukraine. So my teaching experience is from 1989. That's a lot of years.
Alina, can you tell us more about your education in music?
Sure. Total, I was professionally taught for 17 years. I graduated from honors from all three of my schools. It's music school, my college, and my pedagogical university. So I end up having a master's degree in teaching music, performing, and choir and orchestra conducting.
That is quite impressive. What about after that? Did you start working right after university?
Yes, besides teaching private students, I also was performing as a soloist and part of the chamber orchestra at Ukrainian National Philharmonic, so I have extensive stage performance background, which is very helpful right now because I want to emphasize I teach my students not only how to play music, how to feel music, but also how to present yourself on the stage. And sometimes this is a life skill, just to have the self-confidence, not only be on the stage, but also present yourself in life, in the classroom, or just around people.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Yeah. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
I'm here with Nancy. She's a former student of Alinas Music Studio. Hi, Nancy.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
So, why did you pick Alina exactly?
I had taken a little bit of violin lessons as an adult and found Alina through my daughter. Actually, was taking some lessons in the same area and got to know her, and she was a great music teacher.
For how long did you see her here?
I took lessons with her, I think about maybe 7 or 8 years, and then I had to quit for other reasons. But we are still friends, and she's been a wonderful friend for me.
Did she make a difference in your musical education?
She absolutely did. She made me feel comfortable as an adult because, when you're an adult, you think music lessons are just for children. And so she really knew how to teach adults, and she was patient with me, and I felt like I learned a lot from her, and I learned to enjoy violin. I still play once in a while, just for my own pleasure, and I couldn't have done that without Alina.
Would you recommend Alinas Music Studio to other students?
I absolutely would, especially for adults. She's great, and she just knows how to teach adults so that they feel good about it and they learn, and she knows her stuff. So absolutely, she's a great teacher, and I would definitely recommend her for any students.
What do you think makes Alina's teaching different than other teachers' teaching?
For me, she's patient, but she's really knowledgeable. She knows how to challenge you. When you make mistakes, you don't feel bad about it. She doesn't. I wasn't embarrassed or anything, and she just really knows how to meet you at your level and kind of push you a little bit to make sure that you see improvement in your playing.
Nancy, thank you for coming here at the studio, even you're a former student.
Thank you very much for having me.
Our next students are Amy and Francesca. Hi, girls.
Hi. Hi. Oh, I'm Amy. I've been taking lessons with Alina for almost 10 years now, and it's been a really great experience. She's strict sometimes, but without her, I would still be playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and it's really nice because I've gotten to do some really cool things because of her and her teaching me.
Thank you, Amy. What about you, Francesca?
Hi, my name's Francesca, and I've been with Alina for about a year or two, and she taught me how to project more in singing because I used to have a really small voice while singing and no one can hear me. Also, I'm on the verge of getting over stage fright, so my appearance is getting better.
So did you gain better confidence just by taking music lessons?
Yeah, I used to be really stage fright, and I'm still trying to get over it, but, it's a work in progress. So,
Thank you. Our next guests are Karis and Camille. And the important question here is why Camille chose Miss Alinas Studio for her daughter.
Well, she has quite a reputation around the area. We were referred by other families, and we know that violin was her specialty, and piano and voice. But Karis wanted to start violin, and she started 9 months ago, and she is awesome. Miss Alina has really opened up her talent, and she has blossomed, and now she's playing Bach minuets, and we're very impressed with the results, and we will continue with Miss Alina until she is on stage somewhere.
Wonderful. So how often does she come to see Miss Alina?
How often do you come?
I come once a week.
Once a week for how long?
30 minutes?
30 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. So do you leave the class in a good mood? And how do you feel after spending 30 minutes in the music studio here?
Good mood.
What else? Maybe your mom can help with that. Do
Well-
you feel any difference in her after she leaves the lesson?
Yes, and we immediately go home and practice and put all the things she learned from Miss Alina right away. So I think we have good results with Miss Alina and over any kind of regular violin method. So
That is great. Thank you for coming today. Our next two students are Perry Reagan and their dad Steve. I'll let them introduce themselves to you.
Hi, my name is Perry. I've been going to Miss Alina, Miss Alina for 3 years, and I played the violin. And
For how long?
for 3 years,
How often for 3 years?
once a week.
Once a week? Is that good? Good frequency for your lessons?
I do it for 30 minutes a day, and
Great. What about you?
I'm Reagan, and I've been going to Miss Alinas Music Studio for 4 years. I play piano, and I go to I go to play here once a week. Also,
So that is a pretty long time, once a week for 4 years, for 4 years persistently. And do you think you learned a lot?
yeah, definitely. She's a good teacher, and she really has helped me a lot with my piano.
Why, when you say she's a good teacher, what exactly do you mean?
Well, I mean,
Maybe I can help here. I'm her dad. I have some music background, but not professionally and not certainly to her degree. But we're very fortunate in Vacaville. Alina comes obviously from some pretty sophisticated, couple of master's degree programs in the Soviet Union and Ukraine, and they're known for classical music training. And for her to land in Vacaville, I mean, you couldn't duplicate this in Boston or New York or Los Angeles. I mean, we're just very fortunate for her to be in Vacaville, and she's very good with the students. Her training is not what I would call something you would duplicate at home if you're thinking you can do this at home, just getting music books at the local music store. Her music is stuff that she brings uniquely to her class and her program. So the training is a little more, I think, dynamic. I think it stretches students a little bit more than just doing the traditional stuff. And I think they've learned from it. One of the focuses, I think, as a parent, music does really well is it teaches task completion. And there's a lot of, kids that have attention kinds of issues. And music is really good for, you have to learn a measure or a piece, and they learn it to completion. And so that extends to other academics. And she's very good. She's very patient. She stretched both of these kids. I think they're finally getting past that awkward stage, where it's just rote memory and so forth, and they're feeling expressive, and they're doing much better. So this is going to be a fun year, I think.
So do you think they will continue coming here for years?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we have their little brother has started this last year. He's just starting off on piano, so he's kind of just getting the rudimentary stuff together. But they work well as a team. Most of the students know each other for years. She has recitals twice a year. A big one over at the Vacaville Performing Arts, so it's a big venue. And we're very fortunate. They do very well in that. They get together and practice beforehand as a group, so they know about ensemble training that you wouldn't get anywhere else. So if you're a violinist like Perry, they get to practice doing ensemble kinds of work as a group, and that's critical because you have to learn timing, reading the music with everybody, not getting out of step, not getting lost, and they get a lot of that, particularly in violin. Piano, less so, but she's managed to get those two performing together, so they do piano and violin duets. And again, I don't know where you would duplicate that other than somebody who really understands music training and has committed. So anyway, a lot said, but something we're appreciative of here.
Yeah. Would you say they come here just as a hobby, or you're aiming for something more eventually?
I think it was more sort of, let's see how it goes the first couple years. And, kids, it's a lot of work. The initial couple of years is a lot of work, and kids say, well, I'm not good at this. And you kind of have to, as a parent, you have to be there if you're going to get them through that. And it's tough. I mean, they have a lot of pushback, but we work through it, and now they're learning, and now they see they can do it. But I think, again, another part of it is you see children looking at this, I can't do this, I can't do this. 10 minutes later, they're playing the song, and they get this big smile on their face, and you don't have to, what's happened. They found goal accomplishment and something they didn't think they could do, and they do this every week. They push through, they push through, they push through. So whether it's music or math or science or languages, it teaches them, again, to work on something through to completion. And that's the key, I think, that I'm getting. But they also like it, and now they're finding out they can do it. Now it's easy, and now it's beautiful, and now they're playing as a group. I mean, it kind of is a natural, logical progression. So anyway.
Okay, well, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone. When I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Next to me are Mary and her mother, Christine. Hi, Mary and Christine.
Hello.
How are you today?
We're good.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay, so you come to see Miss Alina here often?
Yes, I come here to practice piano every Thursday. Sometimes I come here if we have a performance, if we have to sing a song. She helps me warm up, and she helps me practice my songs, help me play better.
And what kind of songs do you sing?
I really like popular songs. My guitar teacher says that I like pop mostly. I like the song Titanium. I like Counting Stars. I like a lot of songs. It's hard to pick which one I like the best.
Do you just sing for fun at home, in front of friends, or do you perform sometimes?
I perform in front of people. It depends on what time of the year it is. Christmas, summer. I like to sing for fun at home, especially if the radio's on and it's a song I really like. Sometimes I sing for my friends, but not too often, only if they ask. I sing at school for the talent show.
When you said you perform in front of a bigger audience during holidays, what exactly do you mean? Did you perform last Christmas?
Remember you did the Fairfield. She performed for the tree lighting downtown Fairfield. So she's singing, what did you sing? I don't even remember. Mommy has a bad memory. I think did you sing Oh Holy Night?
Yeah, I sing Oh Holy Night. I'm trying to remember the other songs. I believe that she had me sing songs, normal Christmas songs, so that everyone else can sing along as well.
Did you practice those with Miss Alina?
I practiced with her, with Miss Alina and my mom. I consider my mom my singing teacher as well.
How can you describe your daughter's experience in the studio here?
Well, ever since, it's just amazing to see her, grow and mature as a performer and as a musical artist. Ever since she was little, she's always been very passionate about performing. So it was amazing to find Alina, local. Because Alina's set such a great foundation for her, she's been able to compete at the California State Fair. We've done International Performing Arts Showcase. Just seeing her perform just on the piano, and now she plays for the church at her school. Yeah. So I don't know, I might she's just seeing her blossom and mature into a beautiful artist, and the way she expresses her music through piano and voice, it blows me away. It's just, for her to share her gifts with the world, it's really amazing.
Thank you for coming.
We love you, Alina.
Hi, Layla. And
Hi, Regina.
Hello.
hey, Layla, can you tell us more about your lessons here in Alinas Studio?
Yes, I think that it's very easy, and she's really easy to understand. Like, whenever you mess up, she just says, keep on going, because it's like nothing's a problem with her. I like that.
Makes you feel comfortable and learn faster?
Yeah, it's really easy to learn with her.
For how long have you been learning piano here?
Well, I think somewhere in
About a year.
October, November.
She's been going here for about a year, and the thing that I appreciate most about Alina is that she's in a small community, but she's bringing the big city experience. She's talented in her own right, you know, with the orchestra herself. She translates a lot of her etiquette experience, and also because she is a professional teacher and she's a professional musician as far as current musician. A lot of people that teach piano and violin and voice, they haven't done it for years and years and years. So she's still ingrained in the musical community here and in San Francisco. The type of education that she provides is very professional. Not only does she teach them sight reading, and she also teaches them performance, you know, how to perform, how to sit up, how to, the proper clothing to wear, how to carry your music properly, which is very appreciated. And also, the thing that most impressed me about Alina and her talent as a musician and within this business is she ranges from teaching people from 70 all the way to 4. So I was very impressed by that. I have a friend that's a classical performer. She sings opera, and she's been doing it. She went to the School of Performing Arts years ago, but Alina is actually her teacher. So for somebody of her quality, as far as being a opera singer, to come to Alina to be her teacher, that says a lot. The other thing that was very impressive is that there were several students. Layla did the performance at the Vacaville Performing Arts, and she did really great. What I was most impressed by that is that there were 8 students that were leaving to go to college, and I believe 95% of them went on a music scholarship. And they've been with Alina for at least 10 years. When Layla is struggling with practicing, and, you know, because every day I say, practice, Layla, practice. When she's struggling with that, one thing that Alina said to me, she said, which was just so awesome. She said, Regina, just remember, 80% of the people that did not continue on with, you know, piano or voice or any type of instrument, 80% of them had wished that 100% of the 80 wished that their parents had pushed them. She's very good with dealing with the transition with the student. They get into it, they're really excited about it, then they start slacking off, and she's very good with getting them to push through that. And I've seen Layla mature just by being here this last year in other performances that she does and her confidence level. Doing an instrument is not an easy task. You have several things you have to consider. And for her to be 7, and she started here when she had just turned 6, for her to be 7, when she picks up different things, when it's time for her to take on a challenge, she's more amped to do it than she was previously. And I think that is because Alina is a very good coach. So for having her here in a small community, we really have a jewel and a gem. And all the children that I saw perform, I was like, you know what? I would pay like $200 to go see this in San Francisco. It's that top quality, and she's that professional teacher. So that's why I appreciate her, and Layla will definitely continue here.
Thank you for coming. Great talking to you.
You're welcome.
Just to get my picture on the front page, and just to get my name in lights. So hold that front page. This girl was born to strut the stage. I tap and sing and play the piano. Splash my name across a big bright banner. And that's why I won't let go till I'm on radio. And when they come to see the sights, that will be my name spelled right, lighting up Times Square. I'll sit on a flagpole, whatever's the rage, just to get my picture on the front page, and just to get my name, just to get my name, just to get my name in lights, just to get my name in lights.
Alina, thank you for having us here today. We met you and your wonderful students. So before we finish, any last words?
I would like to thank you very much for joining us today. We love music, and bye!
Thank you for watching Vacaville Community Television and our segment Get to Know Solano with Alinas Music Studio. And we'll see you next time. My name is Rali. Bye.
Video services provided by Vacaville's very own Choker Films. Video production, editing, and compositing services.